It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll see the Cowboys reigning league MVP. Your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Cowboys and the Bengals, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaud alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Cowboys in this matchup, and they know that they are in for a fight here.
And anytime you're dealing with the #1 defense in the league, all through your preparation, you know that yards are going to be tough to come by. But working in their favor, they can run the football. One of the top 5 teams in the league in that category. So I expect this one to be a tight, hard-hitting affair, and both teams playing to their strengths.
The Cowboys offense ready to get things started. The #1 team in the NFC to this point in the season. And the focal point of the offense, as it's been all year, is this man at running back. Boy, he's been great. What a game for him a week ago. 3 rushing touchdowns.
And what I liked about it, I could actually count 1, 2, 3. That wasn't beyond my ability. Here's hoping he actually stretches it and gets to 4 in this game.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
And no sign of him cooling down at all.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Cowboys at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now, and I would not want to face them come playoff time.
Prescott now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now on his. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play. That put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Started the second quarter, and it's the... in possession, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Tolbert. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a lane slowly materializing there as they'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the first and goal.
Prescott from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Nelson Aguilar. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able their advantage. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. That'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Prescott on first down. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up. So here are the Cowboys to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 112 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for a hat trick here as this one continues to go. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Hands it off out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Green's got it over the middle. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a toss here, short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And with the defense out in timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
So it's a win here for the Cowboys, and it was Dak Prescott, their quarterback, who really led the charge.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So for the Cowboys, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for
It's Week 13 of the 2024 season, and we'll see the Cowboys' versatile running back. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Cowboys and the Giants, and it's all up next.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The Cowboys offense ready to see if they can keep building on this long winning streak. And all eyes on this man, their star running back.
His guys would be in the playoffs if the season ended today, but they need a big game from him here to make sure that stays the case.
And that's exactly why I listen to you, because you're exactly right. A big game will go a long way towards making sure they are in the playoffs come January.
A good game there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. On 2nd and 2, Prescott outright. He finds Tolbert. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
The Cowboys at 10-1 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7.
On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A first down throw for Prescott.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
First down, Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Prescott. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. To the air again, Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. This is caught. And he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Deebo Samuel, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Sterling Shepard, a touchdown reception. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. On second and 15 now. Prescott looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be... There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now he's forced out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And quickly they get to the line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. It's caught. Tolbert.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Brought down at the 20.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially solve this one away.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got room. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
236 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We need an extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime, just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great game that we bore witness to. So for Dallas, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.